Well, I hope you guys are having or have had an amazing Saturday. It's about almost 5 o'clock. It's about 4:45 Eastern Standard Time, and I hope that you'll be able to hear me. I am doing my due diligence today, and we had an amazing time in Spartanburg at the conference, because when I tell you, it was mind-blowing, amazing. I am so honored to share that opportunity with those that were able to come out. Tomorrow is Sunday, and I pray to God that you guys set your notification, because what we're doing is we're springing forward. We are springing forward, which means you have to set your notifications so that you won't miss the Car Chronicles movement and service or work or whatever you have to do. We are springing forward. Alicia Short Jacobs just joined us. Jackie Dar, Keisha Taylor, hello Pastor. Deborah Thompson said, God bless you. Monette Brown, I love you too. God bless you. Aroma, it was good to see you yet again now. Marsha or Marsha Lynn Woodmont is saying hello. India Scott. Everyone who is under the sound of my voice, Minister Stefanetta, it's such an honor to see you. Lakeisha Taylor said, hello, Pastor, how are you? Naomi, God bless you. How are you? Jaleesa, congratulations on your great success. God bless you all. Erica is spelling it E-U-R-E-K. What a wonderful name to spell it very uniquely. Raquel is going up the timeline. Bernadette Misha just went up the timeline. That girl is celebrating her anniversary. The Treadwell family. God bless you all. Well, you look beautiful too. Ava, your name's so nice. You had to say it twice. God bless you all. Happy birthday, Jacob. How are you? How are you, Tangela and the boys? God bless you. Minister Stefanetta said, hey, lady. Norfolk, Virginia is logging in. Her name is Shonda Val. God bless you all. Kelly A. Anthony. Hey, girl. How are you? God bless you all. So those that can hear me, you're going to hear me, and those that can't, watch the replay. But as I was getting myself together, I was having a dialogue, and I was finished cooking my dinner, because we're having Soul Food Sunday on tomorrow. But I want to bring something to your attention. I want to speak to the lady. Someone said, awesome word today. Monique said that. I am honored to serve. God bless you. Joanna Lee. God bless you. So I want to talk to you about something, and some people will log on and get it, and maybe some people won't. However, I hope the Wi-Fi acts right so I can give you what is on my heart right now. You're beautiful too, Avis. How are you? I want to talk to you from the age of 50 years old or 50 years young. I am 50 years old. I will be 51 on June 18th. And I'm not saying that for the accolades or the attaboys. I am bringing something to your attention. I want to bring something else to your attention. In 1960 through 1980, there was a worldwide movement called the institutionalism of sexism. I'm saying this because it was something called the equality for not just human rights as far as women of all nationalities abroad. There was something that we needed called the women's movement. And even though it is the wonderful month of women, I want us to celebrate all the women. But I want to bring something to your attention during that time. There was a movement that happened around the world, and women have gotten to this place of liberation, or women's live. But something will never change. And even though we live in a society where all types of things are happening, this movement right now that I am going to speak to you about is not just femininity. That's not what I'm saying. I want to speak to you about just being a woman. Did you know that being a woman, a mother, a wife, being a woman requires so much responsibility? It is so much responsibility being a mom. It is so much responsibility being a wife. That will never change. I don't care how much the years go by. I don't care what happens. One thing that will never change is the responsibility as a woman and a wife. There is something about a woman that will pull things together, because there is something about a woman that is never going to change, because everybody needs a mama. You might not like it, and this may not be your segment of the message, but I want you to think about it. You are a woman, and you have so many things to do, and that will never change because you have a family. One of the things, somebody said, yep. One of the things about a woman that I do understand, one being one personally, is that our responsibility go beyond just our title. Our responsibility goes beyond just a title, because we've got to get the family together. Some of us who are in relationships, we have to get our relationships together. No matter how tired we are, we still have to do what we have to do. I don't care what goes on in a woman's life. She will never change her responsibility, even though society changes some of the roles. Now, I'm saying this. Even though you live in a household, there are two individuals. Do you know the majority of the persons that you live with, that responsibility falls on mommy? You may have grown people living in your house. You might even have a husband or whoever you are with. Someone said facts. A woman's role is never going to shift despite what society says. Did you know if you're a wife? Now, I don't want to just talk to everybody. I want to talk to the women that are doing it. So therefore, all the trifling women in the world, this is not your segment of the message. Do you know that a woman, a good woman, is going to make sure that you have health coverage? A good woman is going to make sure that you're going to the dentist. A good woman is going to make sure not just that you have meal, you have something in the refrigerator. Even if you come home from work, son, and you need a sandwich, she will make sure that that is had for you to put bread and a sandwich together. A good woman will make sure that if you're a husband, whether you take, someone said, please speak louder for the people in the back. Justine, I'm doing the best that I can. I'm going to try to do the best with all this weather going on. Even though you have a relationship, and even if they're not good to you, a good woman will still do her part because she understands her position in her role. A good woman is going to make sure your clothes are clean. A good woman is going to make sure, she's going to make sure that you need what you need to survive. Even if you ain't good to her, she is still going to do this. You have to understand that if you're a trifling woman, this is not your segment of the message. No. Someone said I can't hear. Well, maybe you need to turn it up. This is the segment of the message for the women who are responsible. I am applauding all of the women who are responsible because, listen to me. Someone said this is for the grown woman. Beyonce said, I'm a grown woman. B said that. I can do whatever I want. Just because you grown women realize that they can do what they want, but they don't do that because they ain't doing what they have to do. Grown women understand that if you're a woman and you are married or in your relationship and you don't care that there's no health insurance, I don't know what you're doing. Someone said this is good. If you're a woman and you don't care if your husband and your children eat, you got a problem. If you're a woman and you got kids and husband and you ain't even making sure they going to the dentist, the eyeglass appointment, they ain't doing nothing, I'm going to ask you a question. What the hell are you doing with your time? If you are a woman, someone said, my Lord, today. Someone said, I hear you, I hear you. If you are a woman and you got a whole house full of people and you don't care what they doing and you too busy running the street, you too busy having affairs, you too busy doing whatever it is that you want to, and you see that your whole family is falling apart, I need to know what's wrong with you. I am saying, no matter what the movement is, one thing that will never move is the responsibility of a woman. Someone said, I am not a biological mom, but I am helping raise my niece. Raising children is hard. Raising a spouse is hard. But raising the family in the right way is even harder. And grown women are not afraid of that challenge. One thing, and I'm so sick and tired of these women saying they grown. I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown woman. No, a grown woman knows how to stand on her own. She will stand on her own. And if you come into her world, you know that you're in the presence of a grown woman, because it's not that she don't want you or need you. She wants us to work together to build something. A grown woman is not afraid to deal with the things of life. A grown woman understands that I have a covenant, not just with my family, but with God, to do the right things, even in hard time. What kind of woman do you have that does not understand her worth and her value? I'm going to need you to close your books. I don't even want you to read Proverbs 31. Don't even open up the Bible. Because if you read the story of the Proverbs 31 woman, a woman who is more than ruby, she understands her value. Do you know a grown woman will get you all the way together, and not just with rolling up her neck and turning up her. Nah, a grown woman ain't gonna get you together with just her nasty words. A grown woman is not gonna get you together with just her nasty drawers. A grown woman is not gonna get you together because she can put so craftily cuss words. That's not what a grown woman does. A grown woman understands the assignment. I'm gonna ask you. I want to talk to the trifling women of the world. If this is you, please understand. A hurt dog will holler every time. So if I don't call your name, I'm not talking to you. But if I'm talking to you and you say something, that means you've exposed yourself. Do you know a grown woman? She knows what she has to do, not just for herself, but for her family, for her husband, whoever she's in a relationship with. She understands that I've got to keep my family structure together. I don't have time to run around, sleep around with a whole bunch of people. I don't have time. I've got to get my household together. Do you know there are men looking for grown women? They don't want babies no more. So if you are over the age of 25 or whatever the age you are, you run around saying you grown, having a banging body don't make you grown. No, it doesn't. Because you could do Kegel and you could take your foot and put it in the back of your head. That don't make you a grown woman. A grown woman understands that no matter what area of my life, I know how to balance it correctly so that my family is pleased, but God says, well done. People don't know what it is to be a grown woman anymore. Nobody wants to be a responsible grown woman. I say this all the time to my children. I say being an adult is very easy. Being an adult, oh yeah, that's very easy. But being a responsible adult, that's even harder. A responsible woman understands the things of nature, and they're not afraid of that. A responsible woman is not afraid that sometimes I might not eat, but I make sure that my kids have. A responsible woman is not going to feed a man that she just met last week first, and her kids are running around trying to find something to eat. Grown women, I'm asking you, are you really grown? Because if you're really grown, you understand the assignment. I am so tired of these women running around here and they're stuck with arrested development because now your kids are older. You failed to follow through with your assignment. Let me give you a mic dropping moment. You don't stop being a mother because your kids get grown. In fact, it gets even harder after 18. When they little, I say it all the time, you could turn on Dr. McStuffin or Paw Patrols or Melon or whatever they're watching. You can give them some chicken McNuggets and they can go to bed. But when they get 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, you don't even sleep because of the phone ringing at 2 o'clock in the morning. You don't even stop. You don't stop being a mother because your kids are grown. It gets worse. Now, don't let them start getting in relationship. Child, you can go somewhere and hide underneath the rock because of what they're in. It doesn't stop because they're older. It gets even harder. You need the grace of God. Sometimes your grown daughter has learned stuff that you taught her. Might not be the right thing. You know what a grown woman would do? A grown woman would even say to her child that's giving her hell, I might not understand, but because I'm the adult, give it to me. I'll take it so you'll be okay. A lot of people don't even understand what this word grown woman is, but you quote unquote want to be one. A grown woman don't have time to go back and forth with people. She doesn't because she has a life that she has to build. Most women build your nest. Most women, they know how to build their nest. Grown women ain't going to be running around here with no 4 credit. I'm just saying. A grown woman is not running around with a 4 credit score. She's not doing that. If you don't believe me, a grown woman is not running around here and she don't know she don't know how to make a fried bologna sandwich. Fried bologna sandwich is good, might I add. A grown woman understands life. And it's not that she's mastered it. She's developed so much until she's able to handle whatever ball is thrown at her. I say this all the time. You better get yourself together because life throws a curveball and you got to know how to hit that chick with a bat. You got to know how to combat life as a grown woman. There's some men out here, oh, he don't appreciate a grown woman. He don't appreciate it. But let me tell you something. It's some people that really appreciate a grown woman. If you don't believe me, tell your son and daughter live long enough. You're going to wish that you had appreciated a good mother. Some men messed up a good old relationship. They had a good woman and they don't know what to do. They're reaping it now. Some men right now, have you ever met a man and he is not together until he is faced with a grown woman? A man that's with a woman and she's immature. She don't know nothing about no life insurance policy, and she ain't going to let you have one. A woman that's immature, she don't care if y'all don't go to the dentist. She don't care if you don't get your eyes checked. She don't care about none of that. You too busy running the street. Grown women, we don't do that. Grown women, someone said, say it louder for the people in the back. Grown women, we say, bring it on. We understand life. There are men right now, and the reason why he won't marry you is because you haven't showed him maturity yet. But hold on, wait a minute. He ain't mature either. But when a man gets with a real mature woman, he'll walk a straight line. Because he realized, I can't mess with her. She's not a child. Grown women don't stop. Even though we're in 2022, and I read to you about the women's lib movement, it don't mean that we stop being women. My dad used to say something, even though we wasn't on the same page as far as him loving or liking me. He said something, and I can't say that I didn't learn anything from him, because I did. He would say, a woman is what you are by nature, but a lady is what me and your mom want you to be. Ladies will never go out of style. You're never going to find us in the Smithsonian, because there are some women who are very rare, so the Bible calls us rubies. If you're going to be a virtuous woman, know what virtue is. Even Christ said that, who touched me? The very virtue was poured out of me. It means that she was able to pull something out. And grown women know how to pull something out of a man. But we also know how to put something back in. You want to be grown, act like it. Grown woman understands life. You want to say you grown? I'm grown. I'm grown. Your daughter running around your house talking about she grown. She ain't grown until she get on her own. Mic drop. Every time you look around, I'm grown, I'm grown, I'm grown, I'm grown, I'm grown. No, you don't know what grown is, because grown got their own. Grown women do not have time for the buffooneries that people want to lay at their door. Angst can't come to my door because I'm too busy trying to build a house. The Bible says a strong woman builds up her house, but a foolish one will tear it down with her hands. And there are a lot of women who are foolish. You tore down your own house with your own bare hands, and you can't get mad at the situation you're in because you chose not to be a grown woman. I told my sister Michelle, I love being a grown woman. I love it. I love to serve my husband. Now, this is my truth. Everybody can't say this. I love to see him sit down and relax. I love to see him in a chair sleeping while I'm cooking. This is just me. Everybody create their own mantra in their own home. I love to hear him snoring, and child, like snoring will give him the keys to heaven. He is relaxing, and I'm cooking and I'm cleaning, and you could smell the aroma from the kitchen. I enjoy it. I enjoy setting my table and making sure that things are done decoratively so that when he brings people home, they're okay because he's proud. The Bible says that she is known at the gate. Her children rise and call her blessed. So everybody reading Proverbs 31 and you're so excited about it, check yourself. Do you know what that means? That means the Proverbs 31 woman she is a grown woman. She ain't worried about the ships. She ain't worried about the merchants. She ain't worried about nothing. Never mind wretched down there getting something. She knows how to save. Never mind any of those things that you said that a woman is supposed to be. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Sidebar. Google it. Google it. Since you Googling everything anyway, hold on, YouTube us. Do that. YouTube us. You can't find us on YouTube, nor can you Google us, because we have been built by life experience. And life experience taught us how to handle life and how to be a grown woman. A grown woman understands that I could take something and I can build something great, wide, and tall. A grown woman is not lazy. No, there is not laziness found in us. In fact, we up early before the children and the husband get up because we understand our virtue. A grown woman understands that I'm going to be up and you're going to smell that coffee, you're going to smell that bacon, and everything going to be done. Kids are getting up to get ready to school, be at that bus stop. I'm ready, what you want. A grown woman understands the responsibility because she like it. And even though you don't give us our praise, and even though you don't applaud us, we're never going to stop being grown women, because grown women understand the assignment. Now, if you're a man and you want to marry a woman, not just a woman, a grown woman needs you to understand. Don't say you bringing something to the table and I am the table. But whatever you bring, I promise you, we're going to build something together. What we're going to do is you're going to lay the foundation. You're going to build the bricks. And I'm going to make the cements, and we're going to pass it together, and we're going to put a roof on this thing. Women build houses, but men help build the foundation. A grown woman knows how to build a house, but she also knows the role. There is nothing wrong with a woman knowing her role. Now, I understand we read about the women's lib movement, but there is nothing wrong. I like my role. My husband is my covering. My husband is the head of my house. And as much as you guys think you know me, my husband will tell you I'm very submissive. When Fred talks, I'm like E.F. Hutton. I listen. I am honored to serve my husband. I am honored when he says, no, we're not doing that. Guess what? We're not doing that. If you want me to do something and Fred says we're not doing that, my husband said we're not doing that. Now, I don't care what happens with the women's lib movement. If you don't understand me, then you don't know what it is to be a grown woman, because we honor our husbands. You want to be a wife or you want to be a husband? Both you honor each other, because being a wife is something that'll never go out of lifestyle. But being a grown woman as a wife, handling responsibility, never grows old. I am Pastor Jameliah Gooden. And every time you click my button, I'm going to tell you the truth. Men, if you want to be in a relationship, be in a relationship with a mature, grown woman. Don't be in no relationship with a child or a little girl. It's not going to get you anything but hell, headache, and a broken heart. I am saying this to you. Even a grown woman knows how to handle situation. We know something called conflict resolution. That means that we're going to handle things in a mature facet. That can only be done if you get the right partner. Trust me, I've been through both sides of the spectrum. Grown women today, can you give yourself a thumbs up? I'm talking to I right now, I'm talking to the grown, mature women who are happy and they know how to handle life. They know how to make green beans, potatoes, ham, turkey, and they are happy to look at the table and see their family eating, or the smiles on their children's faces, or whoever they're in a relationship says, you know what? I'm happy I married you. Even their children look at them and say, man, I'm going to learn from you. It's an amazing thing. It's invigorating. It's invigorating to be a woman of virtue. And I don't care what woman's lib is happening at this time. A woman of virtue will never go out of style. Keep being a lady, but please keep being a mature woman. We love you. Y'all better be in church tomorrow. Bye-bye.